Turned away. Controversy brewing at the Parliamentary Registration Department over the requirements to register. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight. Topping the news. With voter registration numbers slow and now pegged at around 75,000, authorities at the department have been criticized for turning away women who apparently did not have on what they considered proper attire. Tonight, the parliamentary commissioner is supporting his staff's actions, explaining why the Parliamentary Registration Department endorses a certain dress code. Here's Clint Watson.
Beware how you dress could affect your ability to register to vote at any one of the parliamentary registration outlets. This after it was reported that a woman was turned away because of her cleavage being exposed. Parliamentary Commissioner Sherlyn Hall.
We have had a few reports of persons, I think, who showed up at the stations in the East Elizabeth States. They were not, according to our residing officer, they were not properly dressed, and she had to ask a few of the females to go and put some sort of shroud or some proper clothing because the attire was kind of low, exposing the breast cleavage, etc., etc. And they were just asked to come back and put on something more proper. But they were not really turned away. They did come back eventually, and that's as much as I can say at this time.
The Parliamentary Act does not speak to wardrobe during the registering process. However, Hall says it's a matter of discretion, particularly when it comes to an official photograph that's placed on the document.
While the Act may not speak directly to clothing or attire, dress code, anytime you take an official photograph, Brother Watson, you ought to be properly attired. It's a government document, and if you go to the passport office, there's a decorum that you dress to take a photograph on your passport. And similarly, the voter's card is an official document. And while the Act might not speak to that, but administrative protocols say that one ought to be properly dressed. That's the standard thing throughout the public service.
Voter registration sluggish, showing figures significantly lower than the same period in 2011, Hall doesn't feel it will negatively impact potential voters from registering.
No, we have not done anything wrong. We just encourage people to put on something more presentable, decency. I don't think it's a big issue. And we have a crowd downstairs now, and we should have shut down from 1 o'clock. So we are ongoing. Our stations are still open, so we're not discouraging people at all.
There are additional reports that a pregnant woman was turned away from registering several times, despite having changed her attire. She reportedly wasn't the only one. Well, leader of Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition, Loretta Butler Turner, says she finds reports that Bahamians are being turned away from registering at the Parliamentary Registration Department due to their attire troubling, and called on Parliamentary Commissioner Sherlyn Hall to explain the legal provisions for the actions that she says may well be illegal. She says we should be encouraging voter registration rather than hampering it because of arbitrary reasons, especially with registration sluggish. She says the country prides itself on its open access to voting. That does not stipulate a dress code applied at staff's discretion. The opposition leader also noted that the antiquated registering process at the department highlights the need for the department to become computerized and move into the 21st century. In the ZNS Newsroom, I'm Clint Watson.